In a remote Turkish village, a traveler arrived curious about the locale. As he wandered, he noticed an intriguing one-story house where many villagers, men, women, and children, gathered. Intrigued, he asked his driver, "Whose house is this?" The driver replied with disdain, cursing the resident as a lowly and despicable man sent by the government to oversee village affairs. Puzzled by such harsh words from the otherwise well-mannered driver, the traveler sought answers. That evening, he took his inquiries to the main village cafe. Speaking with the cafe owner, he asked, "What do you think of the employee who takes care of the affairs of your village?" The owner spat, calling the man a despicable lowlife. The traveler pressed on, "Why?" But the owner refused to spoil his evening with any more mention of the man. It became apparent that the entire village shared the same opinion. Everyone he asked described the government employee with the ugliest of attributes, despicable, depraved, the lowest of the low. Determined to understand, the traveler decided to visit this much maligned worker at his home. Ignoring the driver's warnings, he approached the home and walked right in. He found the man treating a farmer with bleeding feet, bandaging his wounds with the help of a woman who appeared to be his nurse. Astonished, the traveler asked, "Are you a doctor?" The man simply replied, "No." Next, a young peasant woman carrying a child entered. The government employee scolded her gently for neglecting the child's health, and without hesitation, began to wash and treat the infant, undeterred by the smell. He was tender and caring, sprinkling powder on the child with affection. Then, yet another farmer arrived to seek advice on cultivating his land. The employee gave a comprehensive explanation, guiding him on the best agricultural methods suited for his soil. He even discreetly handed money to a crying farmer, emphasizing the importance of good food in addition to treatment. Sitting down with the employee over tea served by his wife, the traveler discovered a gentle, cultured, and compassionate man. Astonished, he returned to his car, telling the driver, "You said this man was a scoundrel. But I've met him and his wife, they are like angels. What is wrong with them?" The driver repeated, "I told you, a scoundrel is a scoundrel." Frustrated, the traveler visited the village lawyer, inquiring if the employee was a thief or had caused any harm to the village. The lawyer declared theft impossible, as the couple came from a wealthy family, and credited the employee with fixing the village's phone system. Yet, complaints about the man filled the lawyer's files, and officials consistently kept him in the village despite the villagers' so-called contempt. As the traveler prepared to leave, still baffled, the lawyer saw him off and, reassured of his departure, confided, "There is something you should know. When a good public employee is sent here and we feel comfortable with him, the state promptly relocates him despite our protests. So if he is good, we will not declare it so that he does not leave our village. Do you understand now?"